Welcome to today's story, Lumi, The Little Lantern That Could. A tale about hope, resilience, and the power of small actions to make a big difference. Once upon a time, in a tiny village, nestled in the mountains, there was a small lantern named Lumi. Lumi hung in a dark corner of an old house, dreaming of lighting up the world. The lantern was covered in dust and rarely used, as the family preferred their bright electric bulbs. One day, a terrible storm struck the village, causing a massive blackout. With no electricity, the family struggled to see in the dark. That's when the father remembered Lumi. He took the little lantern, cleaned it, and lit it up. For the first time, Lumi glowed brightly, lighting the entire room. The family was thrilled, and Lumi felt proud to finally serve a purpose. One evening, the father decided to take Lumi outside to guide him to the well. The night was pitch dark, and the cold wind howled through the village. As the father carried Lumi, its warm light illuminated the narrow path. Suddenly, they heard a cry for help. It was their neighbor, Mrs. Clara, who had fallen on the rocky path and couldn't find her way home. The father rushed to her aid, holding Lumi high to light the way. Together, they helped Mrs. Clara reach her house safely. That night, Lumi realized its light was not just for the family. It could help others too. It was no longer just a lantern. It was a beacon of hope in the darkness. As the day passed, the news of Lumi spread throughout the village. People began borrowing the little lantern to help during the dark nights when electricity was unavailable. Lumi glowed with bright each time it brought light into someone's life. One winter night, a young boy named Sam knocked on the door. His grandmother was ill, and he needed to fetch the village doctor. The father handed Lumi to Sam, and the boy ran through the frosty paths. Lumi's light guided him safely to the doctor's house. Together, they returned to the boy's home, where Lumi's glow brought comfort to the worried family. For the first time, Lumi understood its purpose, not just to light rooms, but to bring safety, hope, and joy to those in need. Winter turned into spring, and Lumi continued to serve the villagers in every way it could. One day, the mayor of the village announced a festival to celebrate the unity and kindness of the country. He asked everyone to bring something special to display at the festival. The family decided to bring Lumi. At first, Lumi felt nervous. I am just a small lantern, it thought. What could I possibly add to such an important event? But the family reassured Lumi. On the day of festival, Lumi was placed in the center of the village square. As the sun set, Lumi's light flickered to life, illuminating the entire area. The villagers gathered around, admiring how it glowed, seemed to brighten not just a night, but their hearts. As Lumi's light filled the village square, the mayor stood up to speak. This little lantern, he said, pointing to Lumi, is a reminder that even the smallest among us can make the biggest difference. Lumi has guided, comforted, and united our community in times of need. The villagers clapped and cheered. Lumi, though small, had become a symbol of hope and resilience. From that day onward, the lantern was no longer hidden in the corner of the house. It was placed proudly on a shelf where everyone could see it, a reminder that true greatness comes from helping others. And so, Lumi continued to shine not just with light, but with the love and gratitude of an entire village. Thank you for listening to Lumi's story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more inspiring stories. Thank you.